Hands up. Ahorita, pero Jamie. Como así que Cali.
Hey everybody, it's Robert Flores. Welcome to the show. Here in Cincinnati, great American ballpark in a city steeped in baseball history, MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Athletics going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, ready to get underway. Jacob Wilson now at the plate. And we're underway here in Cincinnati.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Grounds one to short. The throw to first. And an easy out to start the game. Here's a big power threat. Shea Langoliers. A little bit low. Just underway here in Cincinnati. There's a strike. That one in triple digits. In the air, right field. Marte gets under it. That's out number 2. And now Nick Kurtz. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Sliced hard but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that will end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first, and on the mound for the A's in this one, Aaron Civale. What's the scouting report on him? Digging in, Matt McClain. There's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Ibanez gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Check swing, and he went. That strike. Civale, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. The 1-1. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. 2 away.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top of the second, Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. Clips the corner, 0-1.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
The high heat, too much on that one. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was he gloves it.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Andy Ibanez in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one pushed foul. Green, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
Lawrence Butler stands in now and watches strike one. Comes up empty.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. Geloff tosses to first. One pitch and one out. Next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
Ball, catch inside.
This to third, Ibanez. Whips it across.
Cesar.
Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Wilson. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. This one in the air, center field. Friedl settles under this one. And there's one down. Next to hit, Denzel Clark. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy.
Hey!
Andy O2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the order. Jacob Wilson digs in now.
Hey!
Top of the third, no score. Out towards right center field. Friedl on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Wilson handles, throws to first. One pitch and one out. This is J.J. Bleday. High fly ball down the left field line. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, down. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Base hit.
So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Matt McClain, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. The 2-run shot. The Reds score first. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boo. Aggressive, and it paid off.
De La Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Soderstrom on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. As we go to top of the 4th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Nope, outside.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
No question about this one. It's out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. Hit hard, base hit. And the tying run is on base. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Hammered on the line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
He's got it. Runner tags at 2nd, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Next up for the A's, Andy Ibanez. Single to right in his first trip. This one in the air, right field. Marte pulls it in on the run. And now the DH, Lawrence Butler, flied to right his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to 3rd. And yes, he did. He went around. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. In over, and it could have been worse. Bottom of the 4th. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Rooker under it. And there's one. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Rolled out to 2nd in his first at bat. In the air to left center. And there are 2 outs.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Steer, the next to hit, takes outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That ends the frame. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff.
You know, these athletics just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one in triple digits.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
One away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Clark in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Wilson in the box again. Takes the strike. Green checks over to first, and he's back. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow find back into this at bat through the count.
Quick toss to first. Clark dives back in safely. Swing and a ground ball up the middle to second, but he beats the throw. Safe. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat. Fastball for a strike. Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. In there. Got him looking for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedl. That's ripped into the outfield. Reaching for it and brings it in. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. 0 for 1 so far.
No
This
way.
one in the air center field. Clark under this one. And there's 2 away. Next for Cincinnati, J.J. Bleday. Fly to left his first time. Clark settles under. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Cincinnati, stepping in, Nick Kurtz. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
In the air, right field. Marte should have this one. And there's 1 away. Now here is Brent Rooker. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Hey. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him. So back here at Great American Ball. In now for the Reds, Noel V. Marte. And there's a foul ball.
That's out. Oh, that's out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. 1 down. So back to the top of the order. And now it's going to be Matt McClain. He's already homered here in this one. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
De La Cruz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third base. Andy Ibanez. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Left field, way back there. Carrying well. Just missed it.
Man, that's so frustrating.
Ferguson takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The Reds trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Outside. And the count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff.
That's outside.
Hey. Ripped, but it curls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Here's a rip to short, but he's there. Bottom of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Pulls that one foul. Struck him out looking. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Two down. And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Steer. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Got him. That's out number 3. Back here in Cincinnati. The 8th, Denzel Clark getting ready to hit. That's in there. Strike one. Late swing, fouled off. The 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On a line out towards center. And there's one down.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might.
Sí, lo que tienes que hacer es poner al último bateador de primero para que me dé el out y sigue bateando con Jacob Wilson. Entonces estoy mirando aquí, mi último out fue Steer. So yo pondría la alineación del que va detrás de Steer para abajo. Y yo puse la pausa para poner el derecho Sanilanzo. Yo voy a abrir con ese pitcher.
You're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Athletics going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Coming up on the first pitch, Denzel Clark now at the plate. Gets the bunt down the right side. And they put the tag on him for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
To the right side. 2 gone now. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power.
That's right. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That misses. Going to count 1-2. Stays alive. 1-2 here. Good job to fight that one off. And the slider just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Check swing didn't go. 3-2 now. Ripped to the right center. Base hit. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. Digging in, T.J. Friedel.
That ball's foul.
Oh, 1 down.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Here's a 1-2.
Cole, inside.
Base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. At the play, Tyler Stevenson.
Oh, that's it.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. This is J.J. Bleday. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Bunting, but that's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 0-2. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
Out.
2 aboard with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. Pitching change here, Scott Barlow.
Scott Barlow.
That's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there. As a veteran out there on the ball, if you're trying to establish both edges of the plate, right here he's working inside.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
On the ground, right side, Geloff. There's one, and that's all they'll get.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 on, 2 outs. And fouled off. The 1-1.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
That is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Emilio Pagan. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Carlos Cortez. And that is out of play.
Nope, outside.
In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And a 1-2.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that can cost your team the season.
And down on strikes. And quickly one away in the second. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Time you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Andy Ibanez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Quick toss to first. Thomas back on a dive. Second inning here, no score.
Ball 2.
Next one misses. Ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
There goes the runner. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And next is the designated hitter, Lawrence Butler. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. The A's looking to strike first here at the top of the second. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. Another comes in to score. It's a 2-run double, and they lead by 2. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. And it's second. Fouled off down the right side. On a line out towards center. Friedel takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Denzel Clark. That clips the corner.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
And that's a strikeout looking. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Geloff tosses to first. One pitch and one out. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. A solo shot, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. One down. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Oh, that's out.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Check swing, but he went too far. And a count 1-2. Ripped on a line to center. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Spencer Steer. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one outside. And that's ball 1. That's in for a strike, a slider. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Other than ripping one in. Yeah, but blasts one over the.
They turn things over to the south. Hogan Harris.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Runner takes off. Throw there. Safe. Inside move to second. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Steer at second with 2 down. Next pitch is inside, and it's 1-1.
That's a ball.
Geller. And that is that. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Jacob Wilson.
Papi, en playoff el hombre en segunda no va. Papi, en playoff el hombre en segunda no va.
That's in there.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count. Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle on the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Touches down, that's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Next to him, Shea Langoliers. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying. Adios, pelota. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Sam Moll. Gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hurts. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one down. Carlos Cortez will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Outside. Ball 2. Mole goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2013. Marte takes it in for the out. 2 away now. Andy Ibanez up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Chopped to the left side and a foul ball. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a ground ball. That ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Here's the 0-2. And that's a base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Now the left field. J.J. Bleday. That one is absolutely belted. It's off the top of the wall. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
So close to blasting that one out of.
Tyler Ferguson on a pitch here.
And never an easy situation coming in with runners at second and third. He's got a base to work with, so he doesn't have to be perfect, but he does have to make some quality pitches.
Now here is Noelvi Marte. Got him on the off-balance throw, and that is a big first out. So up next, Matt McClain. Flied to right his first time. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. And downstairs. Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team. No way off. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
The 1-0. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. First and second. In 1 out. So they turn to their closer, Justin Sterner. In the air, left field. Oh, no, he dropped it.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a great opportunity to at least tie up this game with something like a sac fly or an error in the infield, but another hit to the outfield could absolutely end it.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Tap foul to play. And he'll walk. Ball 1 there. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Out towards right center field. And this one looks like trouble. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. It's 4-4. And here is Spencer Steer. 1 for 1 to the second.
Dímelo.
Hello.
Hello.
Mira.